What's up, guys? Welcome back to Viewer Castles. Today we're going to start off with the Crimson Link. Castle levels of 30. Validated on this crazy knight that he has with almost 10,000 hit points, which is just ridiculous. Let's jump into the castle, take a look at what he's got. So there's this new thing also that came around with last week's patch where you can zoom out a little bit when you're attacking. Obviously everyone should do that, even if it feels a little weird at first. In terms of attacking, it's just better. And in terms of defending, it just sucks because you can see what's coming a little bit quicker. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, I think, because, you know, the range, it just feels weird to me. I don't know. I've only done one castle with this on it, but still. Alright, so let's see what's coming. I don't see any creatures up ahead. I'm just going to kind of jump in and try to dodge everything. So it looks like the Defendatrons here are boosted. I think I see the AoE glowing under their feet, so it gives them like 30% extra health. That's why it took a little while to get through that group. I think that's probably one of the creatures that I will boost as well, just because it's like out of all of them, it's the most worth it. Like even though I hate the boosting mechanic, I'm still gonna use it because it's there and it's probably not gonna go away anytime soon. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna try to time out this AoE Defendatron so that I can get a good volley off. I killed off a few things. Still need to kill off a lot of this DPS or I could still die. Alright. So we have kind of a standard mouse wheel room, except it's a little bit different. It's kind of on the cheap end of doing a mouse wheel room, right? It has the necessities, but it's not cram-packed worth of stuff, and I actually like this personally. Out of all of the setups, like I like having mouse wheel rooms that don't have a ton of points associated to them, because I don't think having the extra, you know, 3 or 4 ballistas on each side is really going to add up that much damage. It's nice to have, but it does end up cramping what you can actually do with your defense if you have 1 or 2 of those in your castle. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Okay, so there's some boosted archers in this castle as well. I'm not exactly sure how much extra damage they do because I haven't tested it yet, but I will be before I do anything with my castle because that's most likely something that I will use. I actually like this room quite a bit, more so than the last because I don't know, it just feels really really strong to me. Like the acid cannons are really good here, and then also the springboard traps are really good as well. Like there's always acid in different areas, and if I try to kite down in these areas, even though I know that they're there, I'm constantly going over these because I have to be able to dodge. So like I don't know, it just works out really nicely. So I like this room quite a bit. And it looks like this leads into maybe another one of those mouse wheel rooms, but it's a little bit different. And I need my roll cooldown to come back. I'm gonna use... What is hitting me? Oh. So I didn't even notice that those Snotter barricades were there. For like 2 times I tried to roll and I thought I just messed it up and it was hitting the wall. So that's one thing, is like those Snotter barricades are actually kind of hard to see. Alright, let's see if there's anything over here. A lot of barricades, but I'm guessing there's... Okay, there are actually mines here. I wasn't expecting there to be. Although I think, from what I remember, is that I think the Crimson Link knows, like, I'm not 100% sure because I'm not a knight main, but I think I heard him say something like, if you stand here with a knight, I'm guessing you can use King Dragon Slash and actually get to these mines. And I think that's what he does. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure. So that actually makes it really easy for him to get all of his mines killed, but then force the attacker to go a different path and waste a lot more time. So that's pretty cool. If that is the case, I'm pretty sure that that's how it works, but I'm not 100%. I don't think any other class can do that. Maybe the mage with Thunderclap can do the same thing. I'm not sure if that will go through walls the same way. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's not intended for King Dragon Slash to go through walls, but I don't think many people are doing it, so... Alright, this is a totem, but I'm gonna wait for those jelly walls to go away. Since I wasn't too, like, far into the room. I will try to, like, yeah, that didn't work. I was gonna say I was gonna try to kill off this goat man before I go in, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Alright, this is gonna be dangerous. Yeah, I'm pretty much screwed, I think. I don't think I'll be able to make it through this castle. I'm guessing there's probably like 1 or 2 more groups that I have to go through, and I don't have any potions, and I'm almost dead. So yeah, this is really good. Alright. 2 dampeners. I'm kind of liking these groups. I might steal some of these ideas. Because I have to rebuild a lot of my groups, because the ram bombs are just not doing it for me. I'm gonna heal myself back up. I'm not sure if the archers are actually hitting me or not. There's so much stuff going on in these rooms that it's kind of impossible to pay attention to every projectile. Alright, let's see how much more of this castle there actually was. I felt like I was doing pretty good in the beginning. This might actually be the boss room. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I didn't do too bad. I was pretty close. And he's actually got the same boss room as me, so that makes me feel like I'm doing pretty good with my boss. It's actually pretty good. Like, I like this boss. The boss room. I'm probably going to use Flameo just because I have it now, but like, I think this is one of the best bosses in the game. One of the best boss setups, rather. Like, the bad dog plus IMAX on the lasers is really good. They just set each other up so nicely. Alright, so I was really close. I actually probably could have beaten this castle if I would have made it through the last group, because I hardly took any damage here, and I'm pretty much almost full life, so like, literally if I hadn't taken, you know, 1 or 2 shots throughout this castle, I would have made it through. But still, it's really strong. Some really good things going on there. I think when I update through with my my acid cannons, I think that'll help my castle quite a bit as well. I have to do that along with the super trap generators. And I think my castle should be in a pretty good spot. So we're going to jump into number 2 in just a second. Alright, next up we have Tolbe. Castle level is a 30. Probably valid on this this knight, although pretty much anybody could validate, maybe not the runaway, although the runaway's pretty strong, but let's jump into the castle and take a look. Alright. You know, I feel like when I'm just going through these castles and you see these themes and stuff, I really feel like if they would have stuck with more of the like theme-based cosmetic approach to trying to make money with this game, they could have done a lot better. And if they just listened to players better and kept a lot of the player base, like you could even remove themes from the roulette spin, right? Like a lot of people are getting themes through that, but I mean, they're purely cosmetics. I would be completely fine with not having any theme or having to just pay for them, because they're really quite well done. Like the art team on themes, they do look like completely different castles, and it's really nice. I really wish they would have taken that approach with this game. It's unfortunate that they're trying to like cram material packs down people's throats. So you can see here I'm kind of just kiting back and forth, letting these guys, for the most part, constantly activate the totem, but I'm getting like 1 or 2 goat men each time that I do it, so like it's okay with me that that's happening. It's taking a little bit of time, but I will eventually kill this entire group off. And that's again, usually when this is the case, it's easy to do it with no trap pressure on the outside of totem, because they'll hardly ever hit you. I don't even know how many creatures are left in here, to be honest. I wonder, like, there can't be a double totem in here, but it seems like there's still a lot of goatmen there. Alright, it looks like they're thinning out now, though. I do want to explore over here, just really quickly. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like they're trying to force materials a little bit too much. But, like, mainly, like, I was okay with the materials when they first came out, and I actually really liked the most wanted idea. Like, I kind of liked the idea, although, like, it's taking a little bit too long for them to all come back around. I don't know, it's kind of difficult. I almost wish that it was, like, 2 a week, and you start cycling the old ones along with new ones if they want to keep designing them and stuff. Because now it's getting to the point where if they only do 1 a week, it's going to be like 3 months, or 3 or 4 months before, you know, the same creatures come back up. And if new players come in and they realize they can't get creatures, they might get really discouraged. But I liked the idea. And at first it was okay, like farming it out and stuff, but they made sure to remove farming altogether. Like for a while, like farming hasn't been a new thing, right? They've been trying to remove farming, or like, I don't know. They've been trying to do something about farming way back in closed beta, since like derp farming was a thing. They were trying to to quell that, but they kind of like failed at it until recently with this new system. And it's funny how they, you know, they like finally. Whoa, that's actually weird. There are 3 totems here. I don't know if this is a change this patch. I never noticed, because it used to be that you couldn't place totems close together, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. They used to function like old traps used to, where you couldn't place 2 within the same radius, basically. But it looks like that's gone, so I was not aware of that. Or maybe there's something like, I don't know. There was a couple people who were talking about totem exploits when I like was updating the list, and I'm not sure if this is one of those. I'll have to look into it. It's interesting, but like that actually is kind of bad for you, just because there's no trap pressure on the outside there, and I was able to kill off so much stuff without taking any damage that there's been like 3 groups all together in one that died without dealing hardly any damage. So most likely this castle's going to look a lot easier than it should, but we'll see. Same thing here. There should be a little bit more trap pressure on this side. So I'm just going to kind of kite through a lot of these spike traps that actually didn't work against me. They kind of worked for me, to be honest. They dealt more damage to the creatures than they dealt to me, I think. There needs to be some ballistas like on the corners here or something. I don't know, what even room is this? I haven't seen it in a long time. This is a weird room. Is that the new creature? I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna use a potion just because I think that I'll be fine. And I'm gonna just like go in here, I think. Why do I keep getting thrown back? It's weird. Okay, so here's the boss. I'm actually gonna kite the boss outside of the totem, kill that off, and then I'll finish it off after. There's no reason to try to fight the boss and the other guys if I don't have to. So yeah, I mean, working on that first room that you have there with 3 totems in one, like, you're committing a lot of resources to that, so you have to make sure that it works. So extra trap pressure or putting it more towards the center of your castle or something would be good. Alright, so this guy, I don't know, it's so easy to dodge his stuff. Like, I shouldn't ever take any damage from this. So there you go. I don't like that creature. He needs a lot of... he doesn't even need a lot of things, he just needs to have his projectile speed increased, and maybe a slight damage increase or health increase. Something. He needs more stats, and he needs faster projectiles, or else he's not going to be useful. Alright, so let's jump into number 3 in just a second. Alright, lastly we have Captain Copycat. His castle's only a level 25. I jumped into it because I wasn't sure. He didn't have me added to friend, so I wasn't sure if I could actually attack it, because it was like 100 and some crown difference. But it looks like we're still in the same league, so I'm able to attack this one. Alright, so let's take a quick look through here. Let's see what's going on. This is probably just going to be a dead end of sorts. Maybe have a mine, maybe not. That looks like doesn't have anything. I have to remember to zoom out. That's something new. There's stuff over here. I saw silencing happening. Looks like a totem over there. So I'll just keep that in mind going through the castle. Alright. This is a pretty interesting group. It has similarities to like a ballista room where you put a bunch of ballistas in and put a bunch of ballistas and barricades in and you just force that damage on someone. But there's like a group in here as well. It's a lot of commitment because there's a lot of ballistas here, but it's not terrible. I don't know, maybe a little bit more restricted movement would be good. And then there's only one. I guess that doesn't really matter. Having only one springboard trap, that's okay, I guess. Alright. Because there's a totem in here, so it really doesn't matter too much. Might actually be good for you if they did that. There's a lot of commitment here as well. But I don't think all of this is in totems. I don't think actually any of it's in totems, so I'm going to try to kite back. Maybe it is. I don't think all of it would be. Maybe it is, though. No, there's some that's following me. So I'll kill off this stuff. I kind of like this this skill set on mages. It seems to work pretty well. Alright, so I think a lot of this could be skipped if you wanted to not get the mines, but as it stands, since I already aggroed that side, I'm still going to have to kill everything. Because I already aggroed it with a totem, so it's going to make it so that the door stays shut. That key spamming, though. This skill set kind of requires you to combo a little bit better because you have to get your shield up so that you, when you're in the animation of Thunderclap, you don't take too much damage. At least I think that's kind of how it works from the little bit that I've played. Alright, I'll use one more potion. I'm actually using weaker potions than normal, but to be honest, this castle is only level 25, so I think if I was level 25, I probably would have already lost. So that's like really good for you. I think this castle should be doing pretty well. I could be playing a little bit better, but... Okay, apparently that doesn't work. This is actually like pretty dangerous. There's so many corrosive mines that I was taking a lot of damage just from that. I'm not sure how much is left in this castle, but I may still die. I'll try to start playing it a little bit better now just because I am in that dire situation. But I think I can still get through even if there are a few... It looks like this could be the boss room. I don't know this theme, I haven't seen it in a while. But it looks like the shape of the boss room. Yeah, circles. Yeah, this is the boss room. Okay, so I did make it through, but it almost killed me and I'm 5 levels ahead, so I mean, yeah, I didn't play it amazingly, I took a little bit of extra damage where I shouldn't have, but even still, like, this should be able to kill a lot of level 25 players, so that's pretty good. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. As always, if you guys enjoyed, please subscribe. If you want to be a part of Eurocast, you can email me at friendsofcastleruns@hotmail.com. Level 20 and above castles only. We have, what, 1, 2, 3 more full episodes that I can record, and then I will be looking for more castles. I'll try to get those done probably within this week. I should be able to do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.